let's stick with the banks because they appear to play a very critical role in this. And I've seen the, the risk assessment report for 2024, and it seems to suggest that there are steps in place to check money laundering that goes through the banks. But the truth also is there's a lot of work to be done in the banks, correct?
Absolutely right. The National Risk Assessment, what it did was it identified our vulnerabilities. And some of the vulnerabilities included the interfacing that we have with the banks. For example, there are instances where we thought that we needed information earlier than we got it. And then after the fact, reporting of suspicious transactions doesn't help us. Because sometimes the individuals to whom these funds are dissipated quickly remove the monies from their account and you can't even find them. Some of them are foreign nationals. In fact, a lot of them are foreign nationals. And you find that a quantum of money has been quickly dissipated from certain bank accounts. And if we get it after the fact, there's very little we can do about it. Because apart from the police, we interface with Yoko. Indeed, when we freeze accounts, after the 7th day, we turn it over to Yoko. So we have to give Yoko time to act. And in most instances, if we give them the time, if we submit our investigations in a timely manner, the law enforcement agencies are quick and they're able to act.
Right. So then, we also know that by law, the banks are supposed to give you information on any suspicious transaction.
Yeah.
Right. Do you and you're telling us that look, sometimes you're not getting the information, as quickly as possible?
Yes, and as timeously as we want it.
Why do you think that is the case? Are the banks complicit?
No, I wouldn't want to proffer that. I think we have a very good relationship with the compliance units of all the banks. Sometimes it just gets mired in bureaucracy, really. I wouldn't want to go that far. I wouldn't say that.
But what could the bureaucracy be? Because, I mean, the law is clear on what they should do.
Yeah, it has to do with identification. And the identification is purely subjective.
There is no threshold at which the banks should flag?
There is, but like I'm saying, it's subjective.
Okay. What is the current threshold that that makes a transaction suspicious?
The regularity with which it is done and the quantum involved. So let me give you an example.
Yes.
Kemeni has a bank account at Bank of TV3. She gets inflows of 10 million CDs every day. Every day, right? And as soon as the money hits her account, all the 10 million CDs, so let's say 9.5 of it is dissipated within a day. And it does this repeatedly, happens to the extent that, let's say within a space of about 6-7 months, Kemeni has inflows of about 600 million CDs, and she has dissipated all the funds. That's very suspicious. In fact, that's not suspicious, it tells a story. Because you are money laundering. That's what it is.
But based on what you have told us, it means that the banks are also using a lot of discretion to determine whether or not they should report this transaction.
Yes. And it's not ideal, but I still respect the subjectivity of the compliance managers and what they see and what they don't see. Like I said, we have an excellent relationship with them. And the truth is that when we get wind of something and we go and talk to them, we get what we want.
But then it would also mean that if you don't get the information, you can't do your job.
That's
So
why
if,
I was speaking about the front foot approach.
No, hang on. But the front foot approach has to do with when you see what is going on.
What I'm trying to tell you is that we get intel.
You get intel?
Yes.
Okay, from
we
where?
Get intel.
Through which means?
The intelligence agencies are working. So
right.
national security can call you and alert you to something. The BNI or NIB, as they are now, can call you and alert you to something. The police can call. Let me give you an example that you may want to know.
Yeah.
Last week, 10 days ago, the armed robbery unit of the Ghana police called me. The commander of the unit called me. They had arrested some armed robbers. And they found that what they were doing was, the proceeds of the armed robbery was going into mobile money platforms and quickly being dissipated. So they asked us to freeze those mobile money platforms. So those are some of the intels I'm telling you about. National security can tell us that they find something suspicious, we should have a look at it. And we do it all the time. I don't really want to go into specifics because, like I'm saying, specifics, prejudice investigations, they put the PEPs on alert. And trust me when I tell you that the perpetrators are very, very savvy. I dare say they are at par with us on their technological abilities. Sometimes they may even be ahead of us. So giving away too much will become problematic.
Absolutely. And I can understand why. But what we